In a world where celebrity moments often feel rehearsed, filtered, and distant, something rare just happened. Something raw. Something genuine. When Kim Chiu and Paulo Avelino stepped into the room, they had no idea that a single gesture would bring an entire crowd to silence. The moment was simple, but unforgettable. A portrait was unveiled, not just any portrait, but one that captured their essence. Their strength. Their grace. Their shared journey. And in that quiet second, before applause, before words, there was a pause. A deep, emotional pause where you could feel what it meant to them. This wasn't about fame. It wasn't about the spotlight. It was about recognition, not for being stars, but for being human. And as Kim's eyes glistened with quiet gratitude, and Paulo gently nodded in humble appreciation, something extraordinary happened. Vulnerability met admiration. Real appreciation met silent honor. No drama. No pretense. Just two people who've poured heart and soul into their craft, standing in front of a canvas that reflected not just their faces, but their legacy. Why did this simple moment strike such a chord? Maybe because in a world obsessed with tearing people down, we rarely pause to lift others up. Maybe because we're used to seeing celebrities guard themselves, yet here, Kim and Paulo let the world see their true selves. There was no need to perform. Their reaction said it all. Gratitude. Surprise. Humility. All wrapped in a few soft smiles and a silence that spoke louder than words. Behind that portrait lies more than just brush strokes. It holds the untold stories of early struggles, quiet triumphs, and the resilience it takes to rise in an industry that often demands more than it gives. And in that moment, those stories weren't just seen, they were honored. But the real magic? It wasn't just in the artwork. It was in their response. The way Kim lightly touched the frame as if touching a piece of her past. The way Paulo glanced at her, not just as a co-star, but as a teammate, a fellow traveler through fame's winding road. These are the kinds of moments we don't often get to witness. Moments where authenticity breaks through the noise. Where gratitude takes center stage. Where humility becomes the headline. So many fans saw it. Felt it. And they weren't just watching celebrities, they were watching hearts in motion. This isn't just a story about a portrait. It's a story about two people who've stayed grounded, despite the heights they've reached. It's about being reminded that appreciation still matters. That kindness still resonates. That no matter how big the world becomes, sincerity always finds a way to shine through.